It's me. Did you miss me?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I know it's been some time since I've been on this channel, and I definitely got some explaining to do. We're going to get into the tea, and it's not going to be a super long video. Yeah, the way I just lied is a super long video. My bad. Because it's really not necessary. It's not going to be a super touchy video, because we're not going to get into the tears. But I just know that we're going to talk about what I've been up to, what has been going on with me, and what I'm looking forward to bringing to this channel in terms of content, and also for myself as well. Have you ever felt like you've been stagnant, like you've been incorporating so many tips, so many advice, and you do everything and then you just don't see the results for yourself? You don't feel like you're progressing? That's literally how I felt. Currently how I'm feeling right now, and it's been like this for the past almost 3 years, and that was even around the time I stopped posting. So yeah, we're going to get into that. Now, where have I been? I've been highly stressed, and I say this with emphasis on highly stressed. And not just stressed, I'm also depressed. I've been battling with my mental health for some time. I'm not going to say for the full 3 years, but this started maybe a year and a half ago. No, I'm going to hold you. I'm just not happy of where I am now. And that's in terms of professionally. Spiritually, I just been feeling like my spirit has just been very, I don't want to say dark, but heavy. I think that's the best word. It's just been very heavy due to what's been going on in my life. I'm just overly stimulated, and there's really no escape. And that's really my reality. Also struggling mentally, of course, emotionally and physically. I'm at a point where I've never have seen my health deteriorated this bad due to the stress, due to my depression. So now it's like, damn, Naiyima, what is going on here? Like, how did we get back here? This is not my first time struggling with mental health. Like, I used to struggle with mental health like around middle school, high school. Like, I was to the point I was very, and I was also a previous cutter. So I would not say it's that magnitude, but I feel like it isn't talked about enough of like when you're an adult dealing with depression, like how challenging that is. I'm like, damn, like there's days where I want to wake up and I do not want to leave my bed because I know the bullshit I'm going to enter myself into. It's like, it's that bad for me. And it's like, whew. And it's not just that, I'm also dealing with anxiety. In fact, I'm actually going to reconnect with my therapist. Shout out to my old therapist, babe, because we're going to have to really chat it up. We're going to have to chop it up because I really don't know how I even got back to this point. And thankfully, I would say it's not extremely deep, but my biggest fear is that it's going to get too deep to the point where I can't get myself back out or get myself back up. That is my biggest fear, and I dealt with this before, and I really, really, really don't want to have to do this again. And I feel like with mental health, it's like an ongoing thing. It never really completely go away. And that was something I understood. I dealt with coping mechanisms, techniques to make sure I'm sane for the most part, that I'm in peace for the most part, but something's just gonna have to change. And I realized today that, especially due to my health deteriorating, like I need to make sure like we rediscover, we explore, we re-identify who we are, who is Naiyima, who am I, and I need to get back to the basics, to the roots of like, okay, this is what I'm dealing with, making sure we're not isolating ourselves from people that do want to help, making sure we're not reverting back to like the toxic behaviors that had got me in this place to begin with. So we are trying to keep that in check this time around as a full-blown adult now. So, that's what's just been going on with me. A lot is going on. Like, if it's not what I'm dealing with professionally, I'm also dealing with what the current events are, especially with that orange man in office. And yeah, if you know, you know. Shout out to the 92%, okay? I'm trying to even reintroduce myself to faith again, because I found myself to a point where I kind of lost faith and I kind of lost hope. Not me about to get teary-eyed. I'm not going to cry though. I'm not going to cry. Look at you. You're about to catch me, but you're not catching me. But anyway, I'm trying to get back to incorporating like prayer again, like really like talking to him, not just for bad things, but also good things, like really talk to him for any kind of conversation. And that's where I've seen myself dealing with spiritually. And I also I don't want to say struggling romantically, but I'm at an age where it's like, okay, Naiyima, where they at?
Where the hood niggas at?
I see what you do for others. When is it my turn? And I was saying that a lot, but then I have to realize like I have a lot going on. Before I come across any sort of man, I need to make sure that I'm in check, like making sure that I'm not trauma dumping or bonding with men for the sake of like that moment, because that's not really healthy either. Making sure that I'm not bringing my baggage and my drama into their lives, because that's also not fair either. Yeah, like listen, I'm not checking for nobody. I'm just here, I'm chilling, baby. Like, listen, like, I have a lot going on, and I just don't want additional bullshit being added into my plate, and now I'm even more stressed and I'm even more depressed than I need to be. Like, that's not needed. It's not welcome here. Like, which is why I'm going back to therapy again. Shout out to my doctor. We'll talk next week. But yeah, it's a lot going on, and I just feel like at this moment I need to really recenter myself again. I need to really try to find ways to keep myself at peace, like keep myself sane, just so I'm not driving my own self crazy or driving myself to a potential deathbed, because that's literally like my biggest fear. And as you know, or from what I heard, I think this month in April is National Stress Awareness. I could be wrong. I'm gonna make sure I look that up for real, and I'll put it on the screen if that is the truth. But that is a real thing, and people are slowly dying from stress. And I don't want stress being the corporate of my demise. Easier said than done. Like, I really need to figure some shit out. Like, but that's what I have come to realize. Like, that's what I'm aware of, and that's what I'm working towards. Like, we're making steps, baby steps. So that's just been what's been going on with me. Is there anything else? And then let's talk about hair, babe. I'm not sure if you see from the side, like, I have traction alopecia now. I don't know if it was the braids. I don't know if it's the stress. It can honestly be both. But I literally have a huge bald spot on the side of my head. Well, on my edges. This side isn't too bad, but this side...
Oh my god!
Yeah, I've been dealing with that. I've been going to a dermatologist, taking them shots, and I also have been using Separate. Miss Beyonce and Miss Tina Knowles. Hey girls, we're going to report back. We're going to definitely do like a hair care routine. Like we're going to see if they actually work, cause you know this is not good. Like oh my, and this is what I was saying about health deteriorating, cause I literally had edges before I left off of YouTube, and look at me now, edges snatched, edges gone. Ooh, girl, please. You know, so we trying to get ourselves together, girls. We're trying to get ourselves together. And you know what? I feel like slowly but surely I will get back into the groove of things. You know, reintroduce myself to this channel because it has been some time and I don't think y'all really know me like that. So we're going to try to get back into things. So what am I trying to do now? I have to also realize on my own, that I was a bit all over the place. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like for the most part, y'all understand that I'm into DIYs, I'm into like the skincare, body care, self-care, and that's still gonna be the bread and butter here, okay? I think what my actual niche is, like the DIY beautician, baby, because if there's a way, if there's, what's that saying? If there's a will, there's a way, that is me. Yeah, like if there's a way that I can do it and better, yeah, I'm gonna take that task. I'm gonna take that project on. Like whether that's the hair, cause baby, you know, as like with the edges and all, I've been doing my own hair now with my little bundles, like bundles. I've been doing my own lashes, baby, like making these eyes flutter. Please, there's more. I'm trying to get back into my nail game. Like, babe, fun fact though, you know, there was a point where I wanted to be a nail technician. Like, I didn't go through with it, but imagine if I did. Like, I know what I'd be talking about. I may not, listen, don't come for me. I know my nails look kind of crazy right now, but I know what I'd be talking about when it comes to nails. Yeah. Yeah, so we're trying to get back into it. So I think what it is for me, I'm the DIY beautician, baby. I said, if there's a will, there's a way, baby. That can be you too. Let's say that coin, baby, and let's can also do it better. Now, I'm not saying the professionals ain't doing what they need to do, but baby, who got the money in this economy? Okay. All right now. So that's pretty much what I'm hoping to bring forward to this channel, and also I do make content on the side, and I feel like there was a little bits of that when I was posting like a year or two ago. I would like to reintroduce that as well, like just to give you a piece of what else that I can deliver to the table, you know. So I think that's pretty much like a catch up of what I've been going through, and also I wanna like end it off with a little Winnie Wayne, okay? Like let's end it off on a good note. Like, not to say it was a sad tone of the video, but let me tell you what's been going on since I've also left as well. Like, baby, I'm an Amazon associate affiliate, baby. Yeah, I know that's right. And shout out to TikTok, because that's how I even got on one, okay? So I have a storefront. Everything is up to date. Everything from what I use with my own money, by the way. There are some products I do recommend that I'm using right now that I recommend for sure. So yeah, we're gonna get into it, babe. Why I realized I was never talking into the mic.
You stupid.
That's how you know it's been some time, cause girl. Well, I hope by the end of this video, y'all were able to hear every single word that I said. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I need to clock out now. Need to log off, shut this camera off. But I hope y'all got the gist of where I've been, what I'm looking forward to bringing forward, and hopefully build and grow this community, because I do love YouTube. Like, this is literally one of my favorite platforms, like top 2 and ain't number 2. Hello. Okay. So I want to thank you all so much for taking this time to look at this video. For any questions or concerns, definitely leave them down below in the comment section. Again, we can't talk today. I'm getting back into it. Give me grace. Bear with me. So yeah, like, Definitely tap in, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the like on this video. Share with this video if you want to put me on or put them on to me. And I'm looking forward to coming back on here and bring y'all some content, babe. So until then, we'll talk soon. Toodles.